Actually, really, you think about it, it was in Peniche, but it was on the other side. So this venue here is kind of new to a majority of the tour. So this is definitely a different style of, it's similar to Hossegor.
Going down as we check a replay here from Silvana Lima.
Silvana Lima, I would say that this here would fit her style and approach to a T. You know, very good in the beach breaks, but also this woman at number one on the Jeep leaderboard, Carissa, go down and you see it, and it's offshore, and it's perfect, and it's barreling, and no one's there. Those are the moments that you cherish forever.
Silvana Lima staying active in the lineup, paddling into another wave. She started out with a 2.33, now putting in just a small score once again. Alana opened up with just a 0.5. She's our event wild card, now up and riding, making her way, gaining some speed through that opening section. That wave doesn't facilitate anything else for her, and it's great to have Alana back in the water on the championship tour.
It's announced that she wants to make a full run on the qualifying series for 2020, which means that we could have her back on tour if everything goes to plan. She could be back on tour in 2021.
And now, you know, the longevity of having a career, as we see Carissa Moore. Great snap to start off with from our Jeep leader, pumping through to that inside section, makes the connection. Oh, unfortunately just digs the nose in and goes down.
That this panel wants you to complete your rides. If you end up falling, even if you've done a lot of great surfing beforehand, if you have a fall, you're still going to pay the price for it. So you don't want to have that happen. I mean, she had some turns on the outside, nothing really big though.
Really great finish for Macy Callahan as we have live action with Silvana Lima driving into her second turn, looking nice and smooth coming through to the inside. Using that small stature to create a lot of power and speed in lineup.
And I remember those first sessions with him, and and him saying like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" Like, it was the best thing ever.
And Carissa Moore, one of those women representing at Rising Tides this week, driving into that last turn. She's going to kick out on that shallow section, currently sitting number one in the world, and showing us how to get it done, looking smooth as ever.
Very hard. This is a better angle of it. You see right here, just the whip drives through that. She had all of her heel pressure in that roundhouse cutback that can really lay it all the way over and keep that rail engaged through the entire maneuver.
And our wild card, Alana Blanchard, just falls out the back of that wave.
That is an opportunity, and taking that as motivation.
And during the break, this is what we saw.
Oh, how was that? Just gliding, waiting. She wasn't driving through it. It was a perfect opportunity, splitting the peak. We got to see Alana on the backhand. And I love Alana's backhand. She is solid, straight up vertical hit there. That's going to be her best one.
Some more sitting in the lead with two strong scores. Silvana Lima chasing now a 3.55 to gain that advancing position to avoid the elimination round.
Stays out in that clean water there. That rip pulls right through the middle here.
Silvana Lima with a strong opening turn. Connects through a second, and that wave continues to open up for her down on the inside. Is she going to get that bowling finish? Goes down in the shallows, right onto the sand, similar to Hossegor, as you mentioned before, but connecting a few good turns together. And last of Silvana Lima.
Lima heading on the left. Beautiful first snap. That wave flattened out. And then she finally gets another steeper section, but that's it. And then the fall right here at the finish didn't really help out either. To keep pace in this heat, especially when you look at the clock down to 11 minutes now, you don't want to put yourself in that situation where you need a combo to not go into that elimination round.
Carissa Moore putting that board on rail, a nice snap out the back with those fins. She's going to race around this section, put on that finishing punch. Unfortunately slips off the wax, but those first two turns looked on fire.
Trying to get creative. This right-hander, I mean, she just is so good in transition off the rail. Again, the falls here definitely going to affect the score. Crazy stuff, and at this point I don't think Lana's thinking about that. She's trying to back up that 6.47 right now.
She's just trying to keep herself in the mix. Carissa Moore up and going again, just loses the wax. Goes down in the lip of that wave, but that's okay. She's got that 7.67 and 5.67 on the board so far. They're still, you know, just young moms, still in their 20s, but to know that they have that potential to continue their professional surfing career is amazing. As we see Carissa Moore with a quick in and out. She had great results, a semifinal and a quarterfinal finish between those 2 years. As we see Carissa Moore duck into the barrel, can she come out? She rides through the curtain. Can hear the cheers on the beach for her. She's just having fun out in the line.
Full of surfing that we need to see going forward. This is the place where we could see it. barrel riding, pushing the limits of that. We get to see the Roxy Pro added in, and so we're going to see, I mean, not added in, but like Le Gravier,
Right.
you've got, you know, the idea of maybe bringing Chopo back and putting that on the maps. I mean, this is you know, the tour and got that barrel, but then the exit didn't have the cleanliness, so only came in as a 6.33.
So maybe the wave failing Carissa, but still a 6.33 increases her lead. Silvana Lima now chasing a 9.97 to take the win, but finding a nice wave coming through to the inside. A couple of bowling sections. Puts on a really clean finish. Nice and composed from the Brazilian, keeping it together. One of the veterans on the women's tour and such a strong competitor. We'll see her in the elimination round. Carissa Moore with a convincing win, a 7.67 and a 6.33. We'll be right back with more action for the MEO Rip Curl Pro Portugal after this.